Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is October 18 and sometimes in the evening. And too many things, too many things to talk about, too many things to bring to the attention to politicians or the elected officials that they are supposed to be put in office for the people, by the people, and getting paid from our tax money that we pay. We paying their salaries, we paying for everything, and especially the Department of Justice. You know, it is, and again, wallahi, I am not concerned about my case or I am behind that, you know. What I wanted to ask, especially the state of California, not any county in particular, I want to ask the state, why are you think that you're going to continue to fraud people out of their everything, social services, uh, social security, Medicare, Medi-Cal, uh, you know, elderly that they be supposed to, social security recipients that they're supposed to be getting Medicaid, and homeless, single mom with children in the streets, people in correction facilities that they need to be rehabilitated and put back to work, and all the people that everybody that the state is committing crimes against. Again, to keep them in the status quo and have the funds, generated in their accounts, in their names. Now, and this is for the federal government. They have no problem framing people and saying insurgents, sleeping cells, and terrorists, and all this, and spying on people. All right. Well, what about for the people that they've been victimized by the state? Wallahi, by the state. It's not corporate America anymore. The state is the one doing the work for them. I am convinced. Life experience again, and I wanted you punks to prove me, or just to do something about me. Look at me. I'm loud mouth, and I keep throwing accusation, and I'm saying the state is frauding, the state is committing crimes against humanity, and I'm even the federal government, and none have any way to come and confront me and tell me that I am saying something that is very, it is illegal because I'm making an accusation. Prove I'm alleging, and I wanted you to say, oh well, no, Mr. Shaban, you crazy, or you are, you committing crime against the state or crimes. Okay, now the reason, again, is not my case, as I did before for the Orange County, when I filed with the state against Orange County for the social services and discrimination and all that. We know the story. The Department of Justice know the story. Um, You know, they said, oh, well, you work in 2010, you have income. Oh, you did whatever. You talked to whoever. You said they have everything. Well, what about the phone calls that it make how we call it, the evidence that it should be used against the state and the federal government, the subpoena, all my phone records, all my emails, everything is documented. My court filing, it's all documented. So when it comes to just to try to put someone away or fraud them, you have all these, brilliant lawyers and DAs and judges and judicial system and everyone. You're so sophisticated experts. You're and you got all the evidence. They have 12,000 pages of exhibits and well, what about my or the other person that you've been victimizing and committing the crimes against, frauding? What about their exhibits? What about just to put their name? Again, you don't need no birth date, you don't need social security, you don't need driver's license number. All you need is the name. Oh, well, let's be generous. We'll give you the birth date. The name and the birth date. That's it. That's all you need. For my particular case, I never have took any Skittles. I have never have sleeping problems, never have depression problems, never have bipolar problems, never have, well, I have back and neck and shoulder problems forever, but it has a cause. Everything has a cause. And I'm a mu'min and I'm a Muslim, alhamdulillah, folk. So I believe that everything comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and I am not complaining. However, if you say that this is not worker related, because all the doctors back then, they were Jews and they have that hatred for a Muslim person that stood up and say, oh, well, we're taking the money and give it to the Gaza Strip, the children of the Gaza Strip. Personally delivered in the money bag. That's what pisses everybody off. That's why everybody took the liberty and they were pushing each other. Let me do and commit crimes against everything, everyone. And then when I went there, they just dragged me and show me, and then I seen that I wasn't an isolated case. Of course, they intensify because I was who I am, and I got their card, and I have no fear. These clowns, I care less about what their intimidation or their techniques or their evil ways of committing crimes and thinking that they have the right to do so. That pisses them off even more. Now, everything is documented. I wanted my phone records, and I remember the numbers. Some of them I don't remember the numbers, but I can get it for you. You just, tell me. Okay? You don't even need the numbers. Just to go to AT&T and tell them Mohammed Shuban. That's it. Because AT&T, I think it was Pacific Bell since the early 80s. How's that, fellas? right? Then Sprint, and I know the number, and I give it to the judge, one of the judges. Oh, I mean the collection agencies or the collection clerk. Uh, 714-225-5761. This is when a lot of things happen in this period of from 2007 until 2009. You know, these 2 years when most of the crimes were committed against the children. All right, against everyone. All right. Now that's one of the numbers. Now emails. Emails. I have 1, 2, 3 with Google, Yahoo 1, Hotmail 1, Outlook. So 5 different emails, and all of them they have there is communication with the police department, with detectives from Placentia, and even the FBI, the EEOC, the Department of Justice, everywhere, the state, HUD, everywhere. So if you really wanted to be, doing your job as, trying to find out who did what, who commit the fraud, then you get all of this. Well, you tell me, oh, well, you have to represent this, and they have to represent this, and if they don't accept that, come on, guys. I'm telling you, they commit a crime, and the state is the one enhancing and helping them to do it. In fact, the state is the one from the get-go hire all these doctors, and that they did all the reports. They're working for the state, because the state does not want it to, people to get workman comp. They don't want it there. They want people to be revolving in the system. They wanted to put them in jails, and then they go work for Disneyland for $8 an hour, and and the felons, they can't get a job, and they go do free work, community service, and they have to pay. They do community service, and they have to pay. Proposition, whatever, they go work also. They're working for free for corporate America, and paying. And paying, and they give them that necklace, anklet with the monitor thing. They are committing crimes against everyone and everything, and they're telling you, oh well, you have a proof of a pardon of proof. Pardon of proof what? Who you trying to fool? All right, now forget about all of this. Forget about it. Forget about all of this. What happened to my nonprofit, Pawns? I am trying to take the money that you guys are stealing from people and give it back to them, and I'm paying for it from my own Social Security. Why I can't even get an office, not an office. I can't even get a security, what do you call it, booth. When you drive to anywhere, and they have that. It's like the portable potty thing. Can't get that. I can't get even people to. I can't even get people to work. I can't hire. I can't get people to be on the board of directors. Why? This is unbelievable. I'm trying to do well for everyone, for the state, for the federal government, for the people, for myself, for everyone. Why I am having a hard time? Google is being trying to slice and dice, and now they have amnesia. Google is not like before. Before everything was fine, easy to do. Now they are a lot more complicated than all of the others. They are in the top of the food chain. Now they are the fraud themselves. they are They teaching the other how to professionally hack computers and block apps and so on and so forth. Google. I didn't know what you're doing. Okay. So why are you using us, getting all this money from our viewers and our rating, and you know, and then trying to oh well, you got to do this and you got to do this and you got to do unbelievable. Like I'm telling you, I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy, and I wanted somebody to answer me. I know I'm going all over the place because I'm really confused and dizzy. Uh, can't do anything in the computer either. You know, oh well, socialsecurity.com, .gov, sorry, .org, .org is number one now. Anything, go online. Oh yeah, dmv.gov, .org now. PlacentiaPolice.org, FullertonPolice.org, SuperiorCourt.org. It's gonna be everything is .org now. So they won't take no response. Oh, it's a .org. It's a non-profit. You know, they are not affiliated with the state. Fraud and intimidation. I tried to get some in-home from one of the counties, in-home service support, when I'm entitled to. I don't know why everybody is just making it so impossible. I am entitled to. Prove this. Prove what? Get the doctor to. Doctor don't sign anything. Doctor, they work for the state. All of them. Only the people that they pay pretty penny for the lawyers and everything. You know, they participate. They buy it. If you pay for it, you buy it. Doctor will give you anything you want, but you have to pay for it. And then work could be get in line and work for them. You know what I'm talking about. Skittles and so on. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. I don't even know what I was talking about now. Yeah, didn't have any of these problems. Didn't have any of that. Oh yeah, in-home service support. Then they called the Child and Protected Services. My granddaughter was visiting, and they turned around after they took their time, and then they sent me to office, county of whatever, office on aging, and I got this number from the state. The state said, oh yeah, call this number. This is a county of whatever. They will give you in-home whatever service support for elderly, for an aging, office on aging, and Meals and Wheels, or Wheels and Meals. They would come and help you with everything, and they bathe you if you needed to, and they change your diaper and everything. They do everything for you. They put you to sleep, knock you on your head. Use and abuse you, and make you so to kick the pocket early, so you save all this money, and then they they burn you. Now they came and they said, oh well, we have a big line waiting, and I went many times there. I didn't see anyone waiting. The people that they were waiting there, they were waiting to die because they gave up already. They're waiting. They're big waiting list. It takes from 60 to 90 days to get the first interview, and then the interview they send a lady and a guy, to intimidate and harass. Like I was afraid. I was fearing for myself from the lady itself. But now they send, someone to protect her. And then my granddaughter was there, and then I get phone calls from the CPS, Child Protective Services, in that county. And they started harassing me over the phone. Oh, we want to come and check on our well-being. And they called many times. I don't know where I was, homeless. And they started harassing me, calling me and harassing me, calling and harassing. Because I asked for, and then when I went to the Board of Supervisors in that county, they said, oh, well, yeah, there's the abuse, elderly abuse, whatever, here, hotline, this group, they investigating, it's another .org. Another .org, they wanted more recipients so they can get money on their names. I'm Daisy, fellas. I'm Daisy. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. All I wanted to do, make a difference for other people. For other people that they can do for themselves. And I'm not, wallahi, I don't want it to get rich. I don't want to get filthy. I don't want nothing. I just want to be left alone so I can do this. I can do that. This is my passion. Thank you, fellas. He got me, he turned me from some person that, cared about only his house and his family and his dog and his car and all, to be who I am today. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. This is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not from. Yeah, that's it. So I don't understand. I don't know where to go from here. I can't get a home. I can't get a business. I can't even go online and do stuff. The only thing I do, the videos. That's it. That's it. And I'm gonna continue to do it. This is the only thing I'm doing. That's fine. I file complaints. I file lawsuits. I went everywhere, and I'm Daisy. I don't know. They said that they don't get it. So I'm gonna do this. The last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all the emails from the last from the last 20 years and PDF them and put them in a folder, in a file, and put them online. Put them in Google Plus or some, in my social media, so they can see the date, the time, the duration, everything they want. And then I wanted them to ask me, because they always ask you, who did what? And if you don't answer us in 10 days, 6 hours, 28 minutes, and 16 seconds and a half, we know that you're not at it. And then you send them in the same time or before the deadline, and then they send you, okay, well, we wanted to know who did what exactly and what was said and what's the name of the person and what time and where. Then you send it back with all the details that they asked for. And then they said, oh, okay, are you still interested? And then they said their form. If you want to withdraw your complaint, you can do this. I didn't say anything about withdrawing. Well, I'm gonna withdraw because I'm gonna drop dead after all this jerking around. That's it. And I wanted anyone to tell me that I am crazy or I don't have anything. Just bring your files, your exhibits, and I'll bring mine. We both got it. You got more than I do. So, okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.